Word to my mama, I promise I gotta go get it. Hop in my whipping and be on my way. Now I'm copping a ticket to Cali. My mission to Valley, the babes in the lake till I finally come back to Miami.
Yo. What up, guys? It's DayDaGreat here, back with another video. Congratulations, you've been blessed. Now, while I've been gone, I've been watching a bunch of new stuff. I finally started watching Attack on Titan again. Honestly, the reason why I stopped watching it after season 1, because I had heard some fucked up shit about Mikasa, and that was like my favorite character. So when I found out that, what happened to her, or what I thought had happened to her at least, it made me not want to watch the show anymore. But now that I know that it wasn't true, I'm interested again. So I'm on season 2 right now, slowly working my way up to season 3. I finally watched Sword Art Online, Order No Scale. But I did watch the first episode of Alicization 2. That was dope. I'm glad they did a little 40-minute thing. I felt like that would have been terrible if they tried to break that into 2 episodes, because there really wasn't all that much going on, just a lot of setup and build-up. So I'm glad that they did that. It made perfect sense. But besides that, honestly, I just been playing Maple Story because, Maple Story 2 just dropped, and I've been having some fun with that. But that's pretty much all I've been doing, and now I'm back. Hopefully I can keep up a new stride. I know it's Thursday, so it's not a good day to start a daily trend, but fuck it, who cares? Sometimes you just gotta do shit no matter what day it is, or else you tell yourself you're gonna start Monday on some shit, it'd be Thursday like now, and then you wonder what the fuck happened this week. So word of advice to all you people trying to start something new, working out, making videos like me, or just starting off anything new, learning a language, all types of shit. Just start it when you first think about it. That way it can be easier for you to continue on, because I know there's a lot of lazy ass motherfuckers out there, myself included. So yeah, here I am. But anyways, the purpose of today's video is to really just talk about the first episode of Sword Art Online. And my God, was it good. Don't get me wrong, like it didn't have all the action and stuff that you would usually expect. I mean, Sword Art Online, it had a lot of action, but there's a lot more talking going on than anything, for the most part. So I wasn't really that bothered by it. I'm just glad that they setting it up to be really story driven, because I heard that this one was gonna be continuing all year. So, well, not all, like the rest of this year, and I think all the way till towards the end of next year. So if you want to do that, it gotta be story driven. I mean, unless you Black Clover and you just fucking throwing shit at a wall and hoping it sticks. Sorry for those of you who are offended by that. But yeah, so I feel like for a show that has, a long running franchise like Sword Art Online, even when they weren't making any new episodes, it just shows how good the fan base and how strong it is, and how badly they wanted this season to come out. So you got to do right by those people and make this shit dope as possible. And how you do that is great story. Animation, we all know, no matter if you don't like Sword Art Online or not, you can't lie. The animation in that shit has always been flame. So don't sleep on that. But that's something that they always had, though. This season, though, I'm hoping that there's a lot more action going on and a lot more fighting these monsters and shit, because I really like to fucking see that shit. And I hope that this season also, there can be more powers, I would guess you could say, because usually Kirito just be slicing shit up and it look cool, but sometimes a nigga want to see some other shit. Maybe I want to see this nigga throw a giant ass fireball or teleport, or do some out the way freaky shit. So I hope they do something like that. But as far as this episode goes, I think the way that Sword Art Online is moving is kind of interesting, like towards the future. Because if you look back to season 1, it started off with the nerve gear and how like it basically sucked you into the world or whatever. And that was just your consciousness basically like kind of floating within the game, I guess. But as the seasons move on, like the technology for this shit has gotten more and more developed until we get the ordinal scale where you can literally wear that shit as a headset and see basically all the same shit while actually being awake. So now we're at the point where they're trying to do some shit that involves the soul. And I feel like that's where it gets really interesting. Because I feel like VR as a whole, like I feel like this is where it would, if it had like a end all be all, like if the technology was developed enough and we could actually, you know, get to that point, I feel like this was where it would kind of end in a sense, at least to my feeble ass brain. I don't know how you could go beyond the soul. Well, actually, no, I'm lying. Probably actually sucking the person inside the world and just creating another like dimension that's actually truly real, and that you don't have to go back to your body or your body gets sucked into it or whatever. But now that they're doing this whole soul thing, it's like now I feel like the doctor, like what he was ultimately trying to achieve is like probably gonna come to fruition through these Wrath people. And if you don't know who Wrath is, they're the ones who are developing this new tech to basically read the soul and use that as a way to get inside the virtual reality realm, I guess. So like now I feel like a lot of the things that doctor was trying to do is going to come back alive through these Wrath people. And ultimately we need to figure out what this Wrath is trying to achieve exactly through this studying of the soul or whatever. But so far it's really interesting. By the way, sorry if it sounds like I'm not saying a whole lot, because I'm not trying to be all spoilerly with the shit. I want you to watch it. That's why I'm talking about it, because the shit so far is dope. Just extremely good setup, and I don't think anybody would really want to miss this, especially since it's going on all year. Like, bruh, like, and if the story is good too, like, I feel like this is gonna take off way harder than I initially thought it would, just off of the first episode by itself. And like Kirito, like in this one, like he's trying to go to America. I don't know what he's trying to do in America, but I feel like the next episode is gonna give him a reason basically to stay or try to figure out what's going on, because in this episode some stuff happened to where like he doesn't remember it, but he is trying, like his virtual reality self that he was testing the soul reality world bullshit with is trying to save someone, but he doesn't remember. So, you know, like something's gonna keep him there, I'm pretty sure. At least that's what I think, unless these Wrath motherfuckers is in America too, then that'd be some whole other shit. But so far, just based off of what happened in this episode, I feel like it's setting up to be something really good and some shit that you wouldn't want to miss. So I think it's worth watching weekly, to be honest. But I feel like also if you wanted to binge it, like wait a few weeks and binge a few episodes, that wouldn't be a problem either, honestly. But me personally, I feel like I would have what's the word? Like if I waited like a few weeks and I just decided to binge it at once, I feel like I would want to watch the next episode even more. So I'd rather just watch them as they come, unless I just fall off or forget about it or something like that. But I don't think I will, because I'm actually really excited to see the next episode, which is coming out maybe Saturday. I'm pretty sure Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that too. But that's really all I had to say for this video, guys. If you made it this far, I fucks with you, appreciate you. And if you like the content that I'm bringing, make sure to subscribe, because you know, this is what I do. But that's really all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. Peace.